Hello, team. So, I've been thinking, and I thought a lot about how I wanted to convey some things to everyone. And I thought maybe a video would be the best. So, although it's a little awkward, here we go. First of all, I want to, this isn't scripted, by the way, this is off the cuff. So, sorry. Um, First of all, I want to start off with saying, wow, this last weekend was pretty incredible. We pulled off a snowy, slippery, kind of disastrous weekend. With it really came to a great end on Saturday. Our sales were really good. We met our goals and exceeded them at both locations. And huge round of applause to everyone for selling, selling, selling. So on the upside, we are going to reopen Watkins this week on Thursday for a 75% off day. We have the green light from the realtor and the owners. So that's exciting. We're going to establish a crew who's going to go in there and reset. We're going to close down the barn, only have the garage and the house open. So that's good news. Secondly, we're going to do a quick online sale at a condo in Ashton Lake. Not enough stuff there for a full estate sale. But we're going to do a quick little sale there. So that's kind of exciting. Those are always fun and a huge learning curve, and I think people appreciate those. This weekend was not without its mishaps, and I think we're all aware of kind of some stuff that happened. Here are my notes, front and back. You guys know me. If I don't write it down, I probably will forget it. So just want to highlight a couple of things. We're going to have a staff meeting here really, really soon to talk about some stuff. I do have our old work rules kind of from a couple years ago that I'm going to tweak and adjust and add to, reprint those off. But just some highlighted things I want to touch on, especially with the snowy weather. Nobody likes snowy weather, especially not me. I wish I lived in Florida right now, but here I am in Michigan. So we have to make the best of it. And with that, we all have to be prepared to work outside every single day we come to work. So even if we're told we're going to be working inside or we're told we're going to be working outside, we all know that that could switch pretty quickly. So just be prepared, have some extra clothes in your car, just in case you think you're doing one thing one day and you get switched to do another. It just makes it a lot easier on everyone so that everyone's prepared. Secondly, safety of our customers is always priority. So we want to make sure that the walkways continue to get shoveled throughout the day, which I think we do a really good job with that. We do a really good job with showing up to our sales early, getting the walkways shoveled initially. Let's just make sure we keep up on it throughout the day. Of course, we don't want to track a bunch of salt into the house. However, we want customer safety to be priority. So if we need extra salt down on the grounds, we need to do that. We did have a customer fall this weekend. She did get hurt. I spoke with her this morning. She's quite badly bruised. And she understands it's the nature of the beast this time of year. Her only complaint was kind of how it was handled afterwards. She didn't feel like our crew was as empathetic as what they should have been. So I just ask you all to imagine that being your mother who slipped and fell. How would you respond to her? I hope that we would all go to her aid, be super sympathetic, and offer any type of guidance or assistance we can. Keeping a positive mindset, a positive swing on things if we can, never trying to place blame or displace fault, I should say. So that's just one thing that happened this weekend. So snowy conditions, pricing items. If you guys come to a sale and you notice some items aren't priced right away, bring that to the lead's attention and let's go ahead and knock that out. If you notice something's terribly priced, bring that to the lead's attention and let's get those things changed. I'm going to touch on numbers and priority customers, how people come into the sale with buying things. We had a snafu with a John Deere tractor, but I'll touch on that in our staff meeting. And what I want to talk about that. But let's go ahead and stop passing out numbers at 15 minutes before we open. So 8:45 is our cutoff for passing out numbers so that we don't have customers complaining, well, I didn't get a number. Well, you didn't get a number because you weren't here before 8:45. So we don't want to say it like that. But essentially, hey, our policy is we stop handing out numbers at 8:45. So you're just go ahead and get at the end of the line. We'll let everyone through as soon as 9 o'clock comes. So holding table, we've been having some problems with that. Let's hold stuff for 30 minutes for people unless you know they're actively shopping, and then put the items back. We're going to try to get away from sold stickers as much as possible. If people want big items, we're going to put sold stickers on them for them, and write their name on them so we know who they're going to. We don't want to hand out a bunch of sold stickers so people are placing them on cookie jars and clocks and randomness. I just want everyone to come to work, be in a good mood. We do a great job with coming to work. Shayna brought that to my attention this week. We don't deal with call-ins. We don't deal with stuff like that, like what other people have to deal with. You guys are amazing. You guys come to work every day on time, and I am just so thankful for that. That makes it way easier on our leads. With Jenny kind of taking on the role at the schools a little more, this winter, that forced Sherry to step up to the plate a little bit, and holy moly, Sherry has rocked it. She's really awesome. I don't know if everyone knows this, but Sherry's not only a friend to me, she's my stepmom. And I love Sherry dearly, and she's a huge asset to this team. I just want to remind everyone that Sherry is a lead. So everyone needs to respect Sherry's decision and authority. And Sherry's been with me longer than anyone else has been with me. So Sherry's amazing. She knows what she's doing. She's kind of my quiet leader, and I love her for that. So just remember that the leads are in charge. If you have any weird questions or scenarios that pop up, please consult with them directly. If they feel like I need to get involved, then of course they'll call me and we'll go from there. But our leads have dealt with a lot over the years. So that could be Sherry, that could be Shayna, heck, Yoey, even though we don't want to admit it, has some leadership qualities there too. So, and of course, if Jenny's around, her as well. So rely on those leads for their knowledge and their information, and bring all those topics up to them. And if they need to get me involved, then absolutely I will. Pets. We have to allow service dogs into our sales. And to be honest, we've never really had this problem with pets because it doesn't come up very much, but it came up this weekend. Yes, we allow pets into our sales, but they have to be on leashes. So if someone comes with a service dog unleashed, just please ask them to leash their pet when they bring it into the sale, or leash their companion as they bring it into the sale. But let's not fight with them about it. Let's not get ourselves upset. Let's not make the customer upset. Let's remember that customer service is absolutely number one. So those are kind of some of the things that came up this weekend that I hope we can resolve moving forward. But let's just keep coming to work with a positive attitude, with that teamwork mentality. We're all in this together. Even in these crummy cold days, we're all in this together. So it's definitely a team effort. And set aside drama or hard feelings or all that stuff, right? At the end of the day, we're serving families who are transitioning through a really hard time in their lives, which is either they've recently lost a loved one to death, or their loved one is in a nursing home. And either way, it's a really hard time for these people that we're working for. So we can be that ray of light in those lives, and we can work together to provide the best possible service we can. I'm doing everything I can on my end to get us new jobs and new leads. And with that being said, I think we have 6 sales booked for spring and summer already, which is amazing. And we are steady having jobs coming up. So we're going to start Judge Miller's house this week. I'm really excited about that. I love Judge Miller, and he recently passed away. So we're going to be providing a service for his family. He knows a lot of really affluent people in this community, so it's very important that we provide a very good level of service for Judge Miller's family. We're going to knock out Watkins. We're going to do this quick little sale, and we have great things on the horizon. So I just want all of you to know that I care about you all deeply. Some of you are more friends than coworkers to me. Some of us all started off as family, and now we're coworkers. So it just depends, right, where we're at. We all have a job that we do really well at. We all have our strengths. We all have our weaknesses. We all have our good and bad days. And I want each of you to know that I appreciate all of those aspects about every one of you. And we'll get into that more in our staff meeting. But let's come to work this week with a positive attitude, with a really open mind. Be team players. Leave your drama for your mama. And knock it out of the park. Love you all. Bye.